Hello, it's your girl Michelle Hope Walker. Welcome to Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Welcome to Road to the White House. Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House. I know somebody was telling me today, why they call it the White House? Why couldn't it be the Black House? Why it gotta be the White House? I don't know. Y'all know I'm a comedian too with this. But you know, I am just having fun. But I am a serious contender now. Don't play. Because I see myself up in that White House, just like Obama and Michelle, and then be another Michelle coming right in behind Barack and Obama. Obama and Michelle. So anyway, I'm Michelle Hope Walker, and I am running for United States President 2016. United States President 2016. So you all are tuning in each time in each episode to learn and to just see and have fun with me. I'm going through this process because we're going to keep this thing moving, okay? Because I believe everybody should be able to run for president of the United States. Don't get me wrong, they do have it, but pretty much you can. Now it's challenging at times if you don't have the clout or the money or all the backing, that some hand-picked ones may have, but still it doesn't stop you. You got to keep it moving. You got to get your message out there. My message is that we need all people at the table. My message is that I can run America just like everybody else can run America. You know what I'm saying? I can get up in there and meet with the advisors and figure out what to do on this and figure out what to do on that. I done been through the struggle, still going through the struggle. So, I know how to, I can do this. I got this, okay? So it's like, vote for me. Yes, vote for me, Michelle Hope Walker. I care. You know what I'm saying? Because people get me on how, they look at the person that they, a person can, they look like they can be president. What does that mean? They look like, what? I don't look, well, I can be president just as well. Because you have so many of these public figures fooling people. They don't give a hoot about helping nobody but themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We got a lot of good ones. Because I'm one of the good ones. That I really care about people and I really want to help make a difference, okay? So I'm learning through all of this again. So remember, vote for Michelle Hope Walker for United States President 2016. The election is Tuesday, November 8th, 2016. So I've been going through all the different states. So look out for my message to your state. And I'll probably do multiple messages to different states, and different things. But I'm hitting everybody. It's 52 states and 52 states and territories. So I'm hitting everybody. I'm getting you all, covering all of you all. Okay. Let's see here. So far, I've covered Iowa. So look out for that video. I've done Iowa. I've done New Hampshire. I've done Utah, Massachusetts, and South Carolina. I've done messages to all those states. And I haven't done your state yet. I'm coming. To give you a message, I need volunteers. I need volunteers in every state. In every state, I have to get on the ballot. In every state. So now today, as it is South Carolina, we got to pray. Yes, we got to pray for South Carolina. NAACP, ACLU, voting rights groups, League of Women Voters. South Carolina is interesting. And I told them, South Carolina is interesting. You have to show an ID to vote. Or either your vote is provisional. Now let me tell you all this. Watch that provisional vote because it doesn't count. It just makes you feel good that, oh, I voted. But we need your vote to count. We need you to get registered to vote in your state, and we need you to vote. So each state is different. I'm constantly learning this. Each state is different on my filings because I'm running as an independent. I am pretty much a Democrat, but I'm running as an independent. I don't know if, these two-party systems, my challenge with them is, they do a lot of picking friends and family and all this and that, so sometimes, for a common folk, to be able to push their way through, it's challenging. So I'm like, that's all right. I don't need neither one of y'all. I'm just going to do this thing independently. And so I need you to vote for me. So each filing in each state is different too. So for example, South Carolina, You know, where in a lot of other states, even if I don't get a chance to get on the ballot, people would be able to write my name in. And my name is Michelle Hope Walker. Michelle Hope Walker. But in South Carolina, for president, you can't do it write-in. This is interesting to me. And then for the nominating, to get nominated to be on the ballot, I have to have 10,000 active registered voters. Now that word active is the part that scares me, because see, I won't say it scares me, but it's a challenge to me. I'll say that because again, we just had the movie Selma. And we you know, they reviewed to us on all the different things, civil rights, all races stood up for, to make sure that we got this right to register to vote and to vote. So signing a nomination petition, or any petition, government petition, I know sometimes in some states, especially out here in Los Angeles, if it's a certain issue we want on the ballot, if you're a registered voter, you can sign the petition forms. You know, they don't have to ID or nothing, you just sign it, you know. So being registered to vote helps you to be able to sign nomination forms too, to help stand for an issue. You know, I know for some people say, oh, this paperwork, but you know, honey, it's paper. We got to do it. We have to do it. You all know I'm silly, make you laugh, but at the same time, I know how to handle that business. So we got to do the paperwork. We have to do the paperwork. So we need you all to go out there and get registered to vote. Take time to get registered and then check it. Because sometimes you sign those forms and you never hear back. If you don't hear back, and like I would say in a month, call them. Do you have my name? Or go by the office. Do you have my name? Did you actually register me to vote? What's my voting number? You know, a lot of times they even have like a voting number, a code for you. Find that out. But find out all the policies and procedures for you on voting, so you are ready to vote, and keep up with your local elections. There's some local elections. See, all this local stuff lead into the state stuff, and all this state stuff lead into like the federal stuff. So all this stuff, you know, it all comes together. You need to vote in everything. You know what I'm saying? Vote in everything. Read the pamphlets coming out, but then also I always encourage you to go online and look at who's running and research them online yourself. Or if they used to have a phone number, call the candidate up. Hey, how are you doing? That's why y'all see I gave out my number. I might call me up. Call me up. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. Text me, email me. You know what I'm saying? Because also you have to watch the flyers, because again, I'm not for this pay to play. I've talked about it all. I'm not for this pay to play. You know, so the people that send out the flyers, they have some money to send out the flyers. But it may be some very good people that can represent you very well, but they didn't have the money to get all these flyers. So I don't like this. You got to pay to play thing. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's not right. Because now we getting people that just were able to gather the money. Well, a lot of times, especially you get crooked folks can gather some money up quick. And that's what I also tell people, follow the money. When you want to try to figure out why is somebody saying this over and over? Why is somebody, why are they pushing this at you? Follow that money. Who supported their campaign? Who this and that? Don't get me wrong now. We need money to keep it moving. But we still want to be on the up and up and have integrity, you know, on with the people who are giving us the money, you know, to make sure, you know, it's for an issue that we supporting this for, and an issue that's going to help all people. So anyway, South Carolina, we got to pray for South Carolina. I mean, they got to have ID to go vote. They don't do write-in candidates. And like I said, and that active on. So what does that mean? I have to research that more on. So did you have to have voted in the past couple elections? I mean, you know, I'm in Los Angeles. And I got 10,000 names on petition forms in South Carolina, so I need y'all to send me some money because I need to get to South Carolina so that I can get these nominations. But then, you know, active, so am I going to have to also, in South Carolina, each county request the voting roster and how many times these people have voted? I don't know. And see, that's the challenge. Is anything that's trying to make it more difficult and challenging for a person to run for office, or for a person to vote, register to vote and vote. We got to look at that. Because it should be very easy to vote. It should be very easy to run for office. If you're willing to get out here and deal with all these folks, that's a challenge all within. Because ain't everybody ready to run for office. You know, I can understand. Because it's challenging. You got to deal with a whole lot of stuff. But it's okay, you know. So you got to know that that's what your purpose is. I know my purpose is and helping people and getting out here. And so I'm willing to deal with all the stuff I got to deal with. I don't mind, because my things at the end of the day, if I could help somebody, if I could do something to encourage somebody, motivate somebody, help somebody get their dream accomplished, you know, pull somebody up off the street. Matter of fact, I was driving down the street today and I seen officers and I seen a body. I mean, literally a body. They had put like a plastic thing over. I guess she passed away. I don't know if she jumped off the building, was by a tall, but and it just made me think I have a heart out for that. Because that's a person we could have saved. So I also want to encourage you all, as you see people on the street or you got family members that need help, I'm tired of helping them. They need this put up on their, well, you don't know, because we all need help. And you have to watch being too quick to write people off, because you might find yourself in that situation that need help. And you wouldn't want nobody writing you off so quick, meaning not wanting to help you. So, it's very sad, sad to me. I seen a couple that was homeless out on the street. Bless their heart, they had each other, But, it's like in America, we have too much money. And then the Republicans talk about building a pipeline from Texas to Canada. Oh, so they on money. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to watch these issues. They just want to be on money issues, but they don't want to use no money to help no folks. You pull up on your own. But you ain't pulling up on your own. If so, then build that pipeline without the government from Texas to Canada. That's my thing. Because they quickly talking about welfare and we tired of helping paying. Well, anybody want to pay for this pipeline? You pay for that pipeline. Republican Party. I'm not saying all Republicans want the pipeline, because I know some of them don't, but I'm like, please. So I'm in all these states, and again, this is your girl, Michelle Hope Walker, United States President candidate. Need your help. I need you to volunteer, so come on out, volunteer. I need you. Also, I'm for the education process that Obama is talking about, free education, community college where kids can get trades and stuff. And also, even further, again, at the high school level, we want to encourage kids to go straight to college, but for whatever reason, don't want to. Let's also educate the high schools. Let's revamp that high school program. Then we're getting some skills and trades in them in high school as well. That if they choose not to go to college, they're still coming out with some skills, okay? But I encourage you to go to college. I graduated from University of Illinois, and I encourage you to go to college. Now, one thing too, as I was watching I love watching my PBS. My shows, PBS shows, public broadcasting system shows, public broadcasting service shows. But anyway, so you had Xavier McElrath Bay from Chicago and then Michael Thompson from Texas talking about fair sentencing. I like that. Campaign for the fair sentencing of youth. Because that most definitely I want to change is that whole justice system. It is crazy. And to me, this thing is all about getting money. It's all about getting money. They can stop and arrest you or anything, but once they got you, then you got to pay to get out. It's a money system. And it tends to get minorities, especially African Americans, more than they get anybody. It's not right. It's not fair. It's, we got to revamp that. And all these crimes that are not violent crimes, you ain't hit nobody, you ain't hurt nobody. I'm really questionable on sending these folks away for life. I was talking with someone where they were talking about, okay, so now, the people that are out of jail, and we have supposed to have these reentry programs, but then you have people that have who have been in jail and served time. They already served their time for maybe drug offenses. They're having a hard time getting out here getting services. It's not right. Once they serve their time, they should be able to get out, go to college, get food stamps. That is a shame that if you get a felony, especially a drug felony, which again, to me, that's discriminatory because who end up getting that? A lot of minorities. Well, a lot of times they try and get money to feed their family. I'm not saying it's the right way to go about getting it, but again, so then they get a felony. Now they can't eat, they ain't get no food stamps, can't get educated, can't go to school. Also, with the welfare program, I'm not liking too, where they're saying now if you go to school, you got to work too to get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's right. No. If you're going to school, you're doing something. Because school is work. All right, you all. So I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. It's getting close to time, but I got to go ahead and sign off. I'll try to do these things 15 minutes or under. So stay with me, y'all, because we're on the road to the White House. We're on this road to the White House. And I'm telling you, we're going to have fun. This is a challenging roll. I'm getting my presidential package, y'all, though. It's coming in the mail, my presidential package. I'm excited about that, okay? So you all have a blessed day. Keep me in your prayers. I'm Michelle Hope Walker. Call me 323-338-6580. Email me, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks at yahoo.com. Be blessed.